right.
Thank you, John. I'm Johnny. I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict. New Beginnings Recovery Center is a 34-bed substance abuse treatment facility for ages 13 to 18. We also treat kids with co-occurring disorders. We're CARF accredited. We also offer medical detox when necessary. Our treatment team, I think, is comprised of some talented folks.
Page 18, I'm sorry. Page 18.
Oh, okay. Page 18. Our treatment team is comprised of some talented folks. We have an ASAM certified physician, a psychiatrist, master's level therapist, and we also provide 24-hour nursing coverage. It seems to me that our niche is developed into, we're 500 a day basically. Average length of stay is between 40 and 60 days, and our niche seems to be families that have to use their insurance to pay for treatment. We've done well with most insurance companies. We tend to do well with getting them approved. We have a strong family program that we operate on the weekends because we find that we get better attendance from family members when we provide it on the weekend. I often tell people I'm jealous of Adrian's puppy program, but at our place, being in South Louisiana, our patients certainly can adopt an alligator or a neutral rat if they I've been in this business. New Beginnings has a history of it opened about, I guess, 30 years ago, maybe, by 3 recovering physicians, and they each over time passed away. And a partner and I purchased it about 2.5 years ago. It certainly is near and dear to my heart. After being in the business 30 years, this is the most fun I've had working with these kids. They're challenging, they're creative, they're special people. My own son went through New Beginnings in 1997. He enjoyed several years of sobriety before, unfortunately, he lost his life serving in the military. And so when the opportunity came for us to get involved with New Beginnings, I was pretty excited about that. I've told this story here a couple of times. When my son was a toddler, he could not pronounce the word behaving. He pronounced it Beanhaven. And so we named our fitness center the Beanhaven Fitness Center at New Beginnings. And we tell our kids they have to Beanhaven to be able to use the fitness center. So that works out pretty good. We sit on a 21-acre campus, which is quite lovely. It's wooded. We have a little pond. We do a lot of fun things with the kids. Our kids know that, I guess between 7 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, we do some intense work. But they all know at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the intense work is going to stop and we're going to go have fun. We take them horseback riding. Not to be confused with equine therapy, it's just plain old horseback riding. But that in itself could be therapeutic. We take them on swamp tours. Some of the out-of-state kids, they come and enjoy the swamp tour in the Atchafalaya Basin, what it's called. We play basketball, tennis, volleyball. Nearby in Lafayette, Louisiana, about 10 minutes from us, is an indoor rock climbing place. We just think it's important that they have fun, a lot of fun, without using, so that they can experience that. And so we do a lot of fun stuff with them. I don't know what else to tell you about New Beginnings. Other than we have a whole lot of fun. Brian O'Shea has recently joined our team. Brian just has a tremendous passion to help folks get involved in recovery. His efforts are not only going to be to tell folks about New Beginnings, but just to be a resource for people who need to access services or have a loved one access services. We get a lot of calls, now that we're becoming a little bit better known across the nation, we get a lot of calls from folks that simply do not meet our age criteria. Brian is a walking encyclopedia services throughout the country. So our admission team, directs the call to Brian, and Brian helps place them. And we like to get people where they need to be. Brian called me the other day, had a call from some parents of a 16-year-old that would have been a perfect fit for us, met our criteria. And Brian said, I hope it's okay, Johnny, but I told him about our program. I also told him about Cumberland Heights and Capstone. I hope that's okay. And, and it is. That's plenty of business for everybody. We believe that parents and families should choose a facility they're most comfortable with. So I urge everyone to get to know Brian if you don't already know him, because he certainly has the capability to help place those who still struggle where they need to be. And one of the things we want New Beginnings to become is a resource for as many people as we can, whether they meet our criteria or fit our age criteria. We certainly want to try to get them placed. There's a lot of people in this room over the past 2.5 years that have really helped us a lot, and we appreciate it. This conference, which we attend on a regular basis, has been just wonderful for us in terms of networking and forming relationships. When we first purchased New Beginnings, we contacted Ruth Ann and said, this is what we did. Do you have any suggestions as to what we should do? She said, yeah, you need to get your ass to Vero Beach.
I didn't say it quite like that, John.
That's what I heard. No, she was gracious enough to say, you really need to attend John Southworth's conference. And we did, and we have come back every time it is offered in terms of the networking opportunities and meeting folks and learning about other resources, learning about, it's just fascinating, some of the programs that people offer that are just really unique, and we're able to use them as a resource, time and time again. So anyway, I appreciate the time at the podium.
We're using Adrian as her filter. she says it, and then Adrian tells us what she really meant. It's just working out a lot better. So
I don't know if I mentioned we were COF accredited, and we were also just humbled and honored this year. NAATP awarded
Yes,
us
that
the
was
James Award. So we were honored to receive that award. When we got the award and I got up to do a little speech, I mentioned that of all the people I know in the business, because I've been doing it for so long, when I tell them that I'm now working with teenagers, you would swear that I told them I had a death in the family. They say things like, well, how you holding up? How you doing? But it's been great fun. It's very rewarding, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
For you folks that are new, what I've watched with Johnny, that I admire so much when he came in and started coming with us, is when Keith and I asked, we ask you, we don't tell you what you ought to do, but like Ruth Ann, but we share with him some things we think, and we'll do it with any of you guys who are just new, and where you might get your visibility out. And what I've watched about him, okay, and he's really done a great job. And you're on the map. I love when you hear you're worldwide now, and that's what it's all about. So my congratulations to you, and that's why Nate Taft picked you, because you're a go-getter and you get your hand in the air. So I appreciate it.
Well, it's not hard to put your hand in the air when someone says, Johnny, you want to go to London? Yes, I'll be there.
Well, and then what was the honor that I got? You gave me a plaque, right?
Honorary Cajun.
Yeah.
Honorary
Keith won too.
Yeah, we got it. And
Rick's an honorary Cajun.
yeah, that's great. Any questions? Great place. Get down to
Johnny,
business.
can you talk about what you do with education?
Oh, that's right. We have school. Yeah, we have school for the kids. We have educators on site, our own school. Typically, what happens when a teenager is admitted, we connect with their current school, get their coursework, keep them current, and that seems to work out pretty good. And the reason I know that is because I don't get any complaints from parents, and so I think it works out. Actually, some of the kids who come to us actually get to catch up. Those that are behind, they get to catch up because they get a lot of individual attention. some kids who have come that are working on a GED, which I think is now called something else, so will be. And some do some online coursework as well. So, yes, sir.
What's your average length of stay and what kind of a family component do you have?
A family component, we have intense family program on the weekends because we get better participation. Families can come every Friday, participate in an educational component followed by visitation. And then at some point we have an intense family weekend. For some families they come more than one weekend, depending upon the issues. You know, we were doing the family program during the week, but we just get better participation on the weekends. We also found it is much more difficult to convince parents to participate in their own recovery and get involved with Al-Anon than it is spouses of adults. So we fight that battle on a regular basis, trying to get them to go to Al-Anon and participate.
Yeah, and Al-Anon, we all know, is such a big component. I started one in Istanbul, and you guys got a client heading there too, so I told your people about our new one there. So we're all in this, involved in this, for God's sakes. Anything else with Johnny? Yes?
Yes.
Johnny, can you talk a little bit about insurance and pre-certification and what your process is for admitting adolescents?
Yeah, we collect the insurance information from the parents, we check the benefits. If all works out and the parents agree, we admit the kid, and then our UR nurse calls the following day to get it authorized. We never try to do that in advance. So far we've gotten like 99% in getting it approved. And then of course after that, you know, we get so many days approved or so many weeks, and then we start to battle with the UR company with their insurance. And you know, when I say we get averaging 60 days, that's between you know, we're licensed as an inpatient facility in Louisiana simply because we have 24-hour nursing coverage. That puts us at that level. And so we'll get 2 or 3 weeks approved at that level, the residential level, and then the insurance companies will ask us to step them down into partial hospitalization level, and we will do that. We'll get paid less money, but the patient, the family doesn't feel anything different, and we do not. If a patient is stepped down into the partial hospitalization level by their insurance company, we get paid less, but we do not ever ask the parent to come up with the difference. We just take less money. We think any kid that comes to us that can't stay at least 60 days is not good. You know, it's just not a good thing. Those that are able to stay 60 days tend to do a heck of a lot better.
When you walk across this campus, every kid in the world knows that you come up and they're friends. They're, you know, hey, how you doing? I mean, it's really wonderful to see that companionship you've got with those kids. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.